So there's two types of graduates out there. You have dependent graduates who repeat whatever the teachers say and cannot track the sources and cannot weigh the views, basically. And then you have this independent graduate, opens the books, sees how the argument is built, is able to check references, and forms a view with adab, mannerisms, all of that. So these are the two that you have. Now you have to ask yourself, which one do I fall in, or am I in the middle? Now there's three non-negotiables I would say every single student must have when they are studying. Number one is Arabic till it becomes instinct. Number two, teachers who have lived the science. And number three is research habits from the day zero. Right? From day one, you have to have research habits built into you, instilled in you, you can say. And if you miss any one of these, and all of a sudden dependence creeps in now. So you're going to be a graduate. You're going to 10, 15, 20 years, whatever. You're still going to be dependent upon those teachers' notes. You won't be confident enough to access the works of the scholars of the past. Where depth is built, that is what we have to try and understand. So students, what they do is they skim through fiqh, hadith, usul, like separate, islands, let's say. They skip through them and jump from one island to another, to another, to another. The solution that they need to have is they need to map out each science for the beginners, intermediate, and advanced level. They need to be able to map everything out. Even if they cannot study every little thing individually, they need to have this map in their head. And to see all of the connections and patterns and how arguments mature across the books. Classical works, what did they say? The ones that came in the 500s, 600s, 700s. All of these books are the ones that they have to be able to navigate through. And this is why they study a rigorous course of many years to develop this inside of themselves. Why does this really matter now? That's the big question me and you need to ask ourselves. When I was studying, why did it matter to me to have all of this? Without this, the title remains. You'll be called a Maulana, you'll be called an alima, you'll be called a sheikha, ustadha, whatever you want to have, you can have that title. However, you have lost the tradition. You can teach a class, but you cannot stand alone and be able to confidently, with strong conviction, explain that science to another person and make them also become satisfied with it. So the hard bits and the payoff here is this now. So this is the interesting part. Arabic grind feels slow and thankless at the beginning. Everyone experiences this. However, the day you read without crutches, the tradition opens up and your confidence goes out of the roof.